What's going on, guys? This is Zadi RR here, and today we are gonna talk about Plastidip. So let's talk some Plastidip. Alright, so if you're watching this video, you're either curious or want to learn about the concept that is Plastidip. Basically, it's kind of like paint, but then it's kind of not like paint in the way that it peels right off. The direct term is rubber coating. So let's go with that. It's a good way to change the color of your bike. In my case, my 06 600 RR was red, or is red, but it's black now. So I decided to Plastidip it black because I've always wanted a black bike, and this is how it looks, more or less. As you can see, it gives it a more of a flat or matte black look. It's pretty good considering I didn't do too bad of a job on it. This is basically what it looks like after 3 coats, I think I did. And okay, well, this is what it looks like before I Plastidiped it. And now this is what it looks like. So it's a very durable coat, or a very durable substance, I want to say. I mean, it's not gonna stay on there forever since it is rubber, and you are able to peel it off if you want. Like, couple examples, my knees kind of drag here or scrape here, so there's a little spot right there. Let's see, right here as well, my thighs or jeans rub on that, so it started peeling. Right here I have a bungee net for my backpack, and when I'm in a rush for school, I just tug that shit and it just scrapes. Let's see, here I had a box on there, so after a while it just kind of started scraping off. Same here, the bungee net. I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see that. And you can see once it scrapes and it starts peeling off, it doesn't just all come off. You have to actually want to take it off. You actually have to peel it for it to come off. It's not just going to start coming off just because there's a little section that came off, if that makes sense. So, oh yeah, here is a bigger portion of where my knee scrapes against the gas tank, and it started coming off. Now, this stuff isn't the toughest coat in the world up to where it's not gonna come off. It will only come off if you start scraping like that or that, or if you want it to come off, and in that case you just find a little section and just scrape away and voila, comes off. So the only con that I can think about this is that when you wash it, or like when I wash it, it doesn't really clean that well. Maybe it's because I haven't tried really good. Usually I just spray it with the water hose a little bit, maybe rinse it off or dry it off. Then basically the only cons about Plastidip are pretty much the errors you make when you're doing it. For instance, I kind of got too close to the spray, so it started accumulating right here, and thus it started dropping or dripping a little bit, little drizzles. I don't know if you can see, but here it's kind of where you can tell where I oversprayed, and here it started dripping. You can see it more probably right here in the back. Again, with this stuff, you don't really want to get too close. You want to make sure you're a good distance away, and just, side to side, make sure it's proportioned and evenly sprayed out. One thing I do want to say, in the morning when there's condensation out there, it's cold, it does get wet, and unless you wash it, it's gonna get a little white. Hopefully you can see it here. It's this bike used to look super clean when I first did it, but I haven't washed it in a while, and I haven't given it a good cleaning in a while. When you're 7 in the morning to 12 midnight days, you kind of don't have time. But yeah, as a result of my laziness or not enough time to actually take care of the appearance of the bike, you kind of start getting this white color on there. I'm sure if I rinse it and wash it good, the white will probably come off and it'll be shiny again, unless of course I scrape it too hard and it just starts peeling. But yeah, so basically now I will talk you through what I did to get it to look like this. As I said earlier, the bike was red and black, like this. And now it's like this. So, flat black is definitely a good look on any bike. Hey look, Yummy R6 sticker. Alright, so basically what I did when I first started, I took every single fairing off of the bike except for this front piece. This front piece is a bitch to put on by yourself, and at the time I had some integrated turn signal mirrors here that I had wired, and I did not feel like unwiring it and wiring it back up again. Plus you got to take off the air ducts that are here, and to put them back on both sides while trying to put this thing in place all by yourself is a bit of a bitch. So yeah, basically I took off, you know, these fairings, the gas tank, the tail section. I took them off and I pretty much washed it real good, each one individually, with, you know, car soap or whatever and a sponge. Got it real nice and clean. And then after they dried, I wiped each fairing individually with some alcohol, you know, paper towel, and wiped alcohol on it. After that, I used this guy right here, Performix Plastidip. This is about $7 at Walmart. Anyways, so after I washed each fairing individually, rubbed it with alcohol, I got like a big box about yay high, put each fairing on there and just sprayed. You know, just sprayed side to side and good distance apart, get a nice smooth integration. And after each piece of fairing was done, I would let it dry for a good 30 minutes, and then as that dries, I put the next fairing piece on and sprayed that in 30 minutes. So basically each fairing, first coat, spray it, 30 minutes to dry, and then second coat, and then as many coats as you want. People recommend four or five. I ended up doing 3 coats because I didn't want to go back to Walmart because I was lazy. And yeah, so this is what 3 coats gets you. Keep in mind I did this probably in August, so either beginning of August or beginning of August is when I did this. So it's been about 2 months now, going on a little over 2 months, and it just barely started to peel in some places from your natural wear and tear. So like the scrapes I mentioned earlier, they weren't on there right away. These happened probably about 2-3 weeks ago maybe, and they're still going. It's not coming off unless you peel it. So yeah, it's been about 2 months, riding it every day, not washing it as often as I should. And so yeah, so my 3 coats I believe was about 3 or 4 cans. This is actually the 4th can, and I have about that much left considering I did a couple touch-ups. So yeah, this is Plastidip, guys. If you guys want to see your bike in another color like black, or if you want to see it some neon green, if that's what you like, then Plastidip is a good way to go. And well, that does it for this video, guys. So if you liked it, go ahead, subscribe, like the video, If you got some questions, comment or message me, however that works. And yeah.